Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our site tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics. And so, with that loss, that gives each team one win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, it was a shame anyone had to lose. Home court advantage may very well have been the difference.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Hey, this Celtics team has established defense as a key.
They've got some tough physical players, DA. They don't take plays off. And as we get into the meat of the season, that rookie wall starts to loom. Chris, did you feel that rookie wall hit you your first season in the NBA?
No, I didn't. I actually felt the rookie wall fall on top of me, Kevin. I mean, it was so long of a grinding season. College was only about 30 games. The NBA, oh, man, 82 games, and you're flying, and you're practicing. It's more than anything you've ever done, plus the age difference and the maturity physically between you and your peers. And so it's definitely something that you have to get used to, and hopefully you have great teammates and some great trainers that can get you to that rough period.
Great points. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Boston, Smart and Crowder at the 2 and the 3. Horford is out there with Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the point. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Gibson. He feeds it to Wade. Passes it to Carter Williams. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Carter Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. Smart kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Crowder. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
And even once the defense extended, the shooters were already in such a rhythm, there was no way to slow them down.
Shot clock at 6. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Inside, here's Johnson. And Gibson sends it back. In transition, here come the Bulls. Butler kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Lopez. And no good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road in front of a hostile crowd, they maintain their poise. They maintain their focus. Just awesome to watch.
Boston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Now here's Wade. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. To the left side wing. Carter Williams with the bucket.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Picked by Horford. And here's Smart. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Thomas kicks to Horford. 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. And Wade sends it back. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, to the paint, and slam dunk by Butler.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Horford. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. And this is a young Celtics team. Even the vets still just entering their prime years. Chris, they've built from within, and what a great environment to develop in.
I mean, come on, one of the best, a great tradition and history of winning, a passionate and knowledgeable fan base, a committed ownership and front office. The players are given everything they need to be successful.
First free throw is good. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to their franchise, Greg, is a extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword. Fans can always look back at the great years in the 90s, but they'll always long for a return to those days, and sometimes the expectations can be too much. And really, you got to commend the Bulls for the success they've had in the draft. You look at that roster, you see a ton of big-minute players who were drafted by the Bulls. They've done a great job of finding players to fill roles within that team. Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Here's Smart. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I think working himself to the line, an area where Smart really can excel. I mean, he's built for contact, that's for sure.
And with the Bulls and their draft success, a lot of it has come with picks, Greg, later on in the draft.
Yeah, the last lottery pick the Bulls had was Derrick Rose. Not a bad one there. But since then, they've drafted or made trades on draft day to find a ton of rotation players. Give a lot of credit to their scouting department for their continued success.
Both good from the line that time. And the Celtics always looking for players with a chip on their shoulder. I think in Marcus Smart, Chris, they've found that guy that fits that mold.
Well, let's be honest, his temper has gotten the best of him at times. But the Celtics prefer a guy that they have to rein in a little as opposed to one that they have to try to light a fire up under.
Carter Williams with the bucket. For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Johnson with a screen on Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Smart. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Smart's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Thomas against Carter Williams. And Crowder comes up to help. Feeds to Butler. From downtown, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Thomas a screen. Horford with a screen on Wade. Smart with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Thomas gets a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Carter Williams against Thomas. Carter Williams, the pass to Gibson. Portis kicks to Wade. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the 3-point bomb. And 11 points for Michael Carter Williams.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Picked by Horford. Smart dishes to Horford. Offline with his 3.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
To the middle. Outside for Carter Williams. Johnson over to help. Portis, the pass to Wade. Bulls moving the ball around. There's the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Portis, and he comes off the screen and skims it through.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Al Horford. And it's Gibson finishing it off. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Thomas. And there's the feed to Horford. Five to shoot. Here's Smart. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. The Bulls in second.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Gibson dishes to Wade, and stolen by Horford. To the left wing. Smart wide open. He fires. Boston again missing.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Carter Williams kicks to Gibson. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Back to Gibson. Outside for Carter Williams. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now Smart. He's got 8. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Johnson the screen. It's Thomas outside. Hits at three-point range. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chicago leading by 3. Wade with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Butler passes to Portis. Wade with no one around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smart kicks to Johnson. Pass to Crowder. Carter Williams against Thomas. To the right side. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Thomas. And 11 points for Marcus Smart.
Oh, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his efforts?
Carter Williams dishes to Butler. Gibson passes to Butler. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Carter Williams with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Thomas. Here's Smart. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Bulls leading by 3. Carter Williams kicks to Butler. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. So both teams making some changes here. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker, and I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP, Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on a plane with him one time, and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I ever met.
Rondo passes to Portis. There's a screen. And Mirotic kicks to Portis. Outside Rondo. Mirotic the screen. The tray. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Wide open look. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Well, that's because he prides himself on the unselfish play. And making the right play there, moving the ball to the open man.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Portis. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Mirotic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trailed by 4. And Celtics coach Brad Stevens, a big believer, Chris, in keeping things as simple as he can for the players.
And very focused. From the first day when he took over, he showed the players the numbers of where the team had to get better. Just as important, he showed them how thin a margin separated them from being the top seed or missing the playoffs completely. That breeds confidence, but also focus. They realize how every play matters.
Well, Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga, maybe the closest, Chris, we've seen to Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about 7-footers who can space the floor.
Well, he's a 7-footer now, but he grew up playing guard before he had that late growth spurt. You just don't find many players at his size with that kind of shooting and fluidity with the ball. I think his agility at his size is probably the most underrated aspect to his game.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Bulls. He hits the second from the line.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Now here's Rondo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Passes it to Zipser, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rozier the pass to Green. Here's your Repko. Alley-oop try, and Mirotic sends it back. Down low. Ball stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Green gets it to go.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Bulls shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Rondo kicks to Portis. Back to Rondo. The pass to Zipser. Here's McDermott. Owns it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
The Bulls have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Green up on top. 1 second left. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front, leading by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player. And if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Yeah, they've been dynamite with the rim protection. Their rotations have been quick, decisive, really a confident performance.
On the court for the Celtics, Jerebko at the 4, Olynyk at the 5. Smart is out there with Rozier, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
And how about the Celtics? Over the last 3 seasons, climbing up from a subpar defensive team to elite status. You look around the league, there may not be a better perimeter defensive trio than Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, and Jay Crowder.
Celtics have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And both free throws good for Green. And here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mirotic the screen. Lopez. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And the Bulls lead by 3. And as good as the Celtics have been defensively, Chris, Coach Brad Stevens thinks they can get even better.
Well, yeah, at times they've been a bunch of hacks. They still foul too often and struggled on the defensive glass. I think they needed more shot blocking inside. If they can address those issues, this defense could be scary.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape." Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you. High praise indeed, fellas.
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, D.A. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. It's blocked. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Bulls making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in, and then for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Marcus Smart, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Rozier. Celtics trail by 3. Thomas dishes to Green. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Thomas. Releases. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Now, here's Olynyk. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Dallas.
Oh, that's because of the consistent effort on the glass. Unbelievable. The overall energy he played with.
Here's Green. They trail by 3. Back to Horford. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Horford's got 8 points.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Carter Williams kicks to Mirotic. To the middle, the kick out to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mirotic's shot is off. Green passes to Thomas. The dish to Horford. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you don't see many 7-footers with the shooting ability that Olynyk possesses.
Stolen by Thomas. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Plays it in off the breakaway. Thomas got his second bucket.
And well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Mirotic dishes to Carter Williams. Lopez a screen. In the corner, it's McDermott. Pass to Zipser. He kicks to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Zipser. He's guarded by Thomas. But they recover it. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Mirotic.
The passion, the skill, taking full advantage on the offensive boards.
Thomas a screen. Outside, Green from 10 feet out, off the left rim and out.
You can tell that's the game plan on defense. They don't want to allow him to take many shots inside.
And it's in there. Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Thomas kicks to Horford. Here's Olynyk. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 6th assist on the night. Boston trailing. And here is Thomas. 29 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Mirotic kicks to Lopez. Bulls moving the ball around. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Horford. Olynyk the pass to Thomas. Green the screen. Horford with the screen on Carter Williams. There's Thomas with the 3. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Zipser. Back to McDermott. There's a lot of former players now in coaching in the NBA. And let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr,
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. Now here's Green. He had 10 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Outside Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. Tries to snap the cold streak. Isaiah Thomas, and that's good. Thomas got 8 points.
Well, when you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Chicago's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Thomas against Carter Williams. Gibson with the screen on Crowder. And the Bulls with another miss.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Now here is Horford. He's got 8, picked by Horford. The baseline J. Lopez with the block. Butler against Crowder. Dishes to Carter Williams. Back to Butler. Lopez kicks to Butler. Clock at 4. Launches it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Isaiah Thomas, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
He's certainly an incredibly versatile and gifted player, and one that gives his team a lot of bite at that position.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
He was dead meat right from the start. He had no chance of stopping him from getting a clean look on that play.
Now here's Carter Williams. 13 points in the game. Wade against Green. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the fearlessness, willing to sacrifice his body for a high percentage look.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rondo comes in for Carter Williams. Then for the Celtics, Marcus Smart comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Rozier in for Thomas. a lot of players who play like Wade will have brief careers due to the stress it puts on their body. You know, Greg, Wade has had his share of injuries in his time in the NBA, but he is still putting up big numbers despite all the bumps and bruises.
That's a great point. Undersized guards take a beating when they are attacking the basket. Wade has missed a lot of games, but he's been healthy when it matters most. He's also done a good job to adjust his game to be a danger when he's not barreling through the lane.
Now here's Rondo. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Three-pointer, Butler, and Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his third rebound on the night. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
And while Horford can space the floor, I like him getting inside and using his strength to force the issue.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
In high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Chris, you've had a surgery that has affected many in the league in the last few decades and still currently in today's NBA. What is it like going through a microfracture procedure? How did it change your game?
Well, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, this did end a lot of guys' career when I think about Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, even though he's a guard and much lighter. Tracy McGrady, the same thing. He doesn't weigh as much as a guy like myself or Zebo, but it's difficult coming back. I mean, just because the post-care process doesn't allow you to put any weight on your leg or allows you to use your leg. So really you have the muscle that atrophies. You have to relearn to walk again, to jump again. And so I had to learn from going to be a player that played above the rim to now being able to play below the rim and find out ways to score like that. And so it's tough. The rehab is long, tedious, it's boring. It's monotonous, but it's something that you have to get through, and basically it's your love of the game, because rehabilitation or that surgery is no fun at all. That you're at least talking about, in my opinion, 20 months before you see your old self.
Here is Rondo after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Now here's Wade, guarded closely. Over in the corner, Portis. Here's Rondo, and he's way off from outside. Celtics leading by 4. Now Smart. He's got 11. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Johnson sets the screen for Crowder. Smart with the ball. And the 3 off target.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Rondo dishes to Wade. Lets it go with a 3. Wade missing again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. You can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
Kicks it to Horford. Picked by Horford. Feeds to Crowder. From outside the arc. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Butler. Rondo kicks to Gibson. Here's Wade. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Rozier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Johnson with a screen on Rondo. Rozier the pass to Johnson. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Pulls it up. No good off the front iron.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. here's Butler, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Bulls have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Butler nails both of them.
And yet just another thing he does well. He just has a certain feel for this game.
Now here's Smart. 11 points in the game. He feeds it to Horford. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Bulls lead by 2. And a chance now to... Chicago leading. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Now here's Smart. Johnson sends the screen for Smart. From deep, Thomas. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. Pick by Horford. Thomas kicks to Johnson. And Gibson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Al Horford. Averaging 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great. But for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Now, here's Thomas. Horford with a screen on Carter-Williams. From deep, Thomas. Boston. No good that time either.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Thomas gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, you look around the league and the post-up is giving way to more and more pick and rolls, more and more three-point shooting. Some big men don't like it, but Amir Johnson embraces the change. He said, "It's what I do. I'm a big that likes to set screens and roll." And Kevin, with his combination of range and finishing inside, has become one of the best at it in the game.
Very efficient, D.A. Thanks. Austin with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what a tremendous advantage. Bigs who can shoot from the line.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Down low, and there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. Here's Smart. Wade is covering. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the official.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7. And he makes the first. He's off on the second. The Bulls shooting 47%, pretty solid. Carter Williams with it. Now Thomas defending. Wade dishes to Gibson. Lopez a screen. Wade passes to Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Horford.
Oh, they got that one to fall, and they need to keep it up after missing the first 3 shots of the half.
Carter Williams kicks to Gibson.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now here's Smart. 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Top of the key, Butler. Back to Carter Williams from 12 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 5-point Bulls lead. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Horford. And it's Horford again missing.
They are a lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going.
And when you talk about what a two-way player is in the NBA, Jimmy Butler epitomizes that. I mean, he can carry a team on offense in so many ways. You know, he came up more so as a defender and has continued to wear that role with pride. And I think that's one reason why, if you're a Bulls fan moving forward, you have to feel good knowing that he's one of the cornerstones of your franchise.
Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Horford. Jerebko comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Gerald Green in for Smart. And that one misses. And usually you hear the two-way player and someone is talking about a big man. But Jimmy Butler can make that impact as a guard.
And that is what makes him special. I mean, few shooting guards can match his prowess and wingspan, coupled with his defensive instincts. And his leadership comes from the fact he plays on both ends of the floor.
Here's Green, and then jammed down as he goes right over Taj Gibson.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Zipser. Outside Gibson. The feed now to Carter Williams. And Mirotic has it in the corner. No good on the three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Outside Green for the tie. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 6th assist on the night. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Thomas against Carter Williams. At the elbow, McDermott puts it up from 17. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And a look here at the shot chart.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
And Boston has possession. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Green passes to Thomas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Passes it to Gibson. Here's Zipser, headed by Green. Green with the block. Johnson outside, and Thomas has it in the corner. Thomas with another miss.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Mirotic the screen. McDermott with it. Johnson's there. McDermott kicks to Carter Williams. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
Inside, Olynyk. Great D that time from Gibson.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on the poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Two.
Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Michael Carter Williams. So he can't get either to fall. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson with a screen on Mirotic. Johnson the screen. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Jerebko. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist here tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Rondo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Mirotic inside. Johnson on him. Mirotic dishes to Rondo. Buries it from three-point range. Rondo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thomas against Rondo. Here's Jerebko. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Gibson the screen. Gibson with the screen on Thomas. And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run here. Down low. Outside for Thomas. Johnson the screen. Back to Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
He hasn't been able to sink anything, really. His team still leads, but it's unclear if he will find his game by the time this one ends.
Count that bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Thomas against Rondo from the baseline. Thomas with another miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Well, it hasn't been his best, just to say the least. He just needs to calm down out there and let the game come to him.
Now here's Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kept alive. Here's Gibson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
The lane was relatively open and didn't take advantage of a golden opportunity.
Johnson the screen. Rondo against Thomas. Jerebko kicks to Olynyk. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Olynyk with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and it's off the back rim. No good. Bulls have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second-half shooting percentage right at 50%. Rondo drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Rondo's got 5 now.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Thomas. 8 points for him. With the floater, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Celtics ball. Chicago making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Boston also with the sub. Rozier's checked in. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Oh, Kevin, such a gifted passer. Olynyk used to play the point guard position. I mean, you can see it in his skill set.
Wade kicks to Mirotic. Back to Wade. Pass to Zipser. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Wade outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. With this break in the action, here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the top passing teams in the league. Third spot, the Celtics.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Boston trailing. Here's Thomas. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Pass to Rozier. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Dwayne Wade. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Passes to Portis. The dish to Wade with the fadeaway. Wade missing again.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Here's Green. Got a piece of it.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Wade passes to Mirotic. Misses the 3. The Celtics should not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Screen by Olynyk. Thomas kicks to Jerebko. Celtics passing it around. Green left side. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Some changes for Chicago. Lopez comes in for Mirotic, and it's Butler in for McDermott. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Green, and Smart subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter.
You can see that he definitely takes rebounding seriously, and his size really helps him come down with plenty of those tough boards.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
How about that assist? Accurate toss inside for the high percentage look.
Rozier kicks to Smart. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And that's how you build confidence in your shot. Smart, able to set his feet off the catch and shoot.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still... Fred Hoiberg smelling blood. Loves what they've been able to do offensively around the rim.
I think they found a weakness in the D. Want to keep pounding on it and at least until some kind of adjustment is made by the opponent.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Crowder and Jerebko are the small and power forwards. Rozier's out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the 5.
And when he's not shooting threes, Crowder is attacking the paint. That's how he plays the game.
And Jay Crowder at 6'6", 6'7", not the tallest guy at the forward spot, but he is solid.
So true. Everybody needs a perimeter player who can deal with those strength matchups. Crowder is physical. He doesn't back down from anybody. He's a difference maker on that defensive end.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Nice. Tying it up, though a little disappointed that he couldn't give him the lead.
Wade can't hit. The Celtics shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. And here's Smart. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen to take the lead. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Well, that was an awful screen. He didn't seem like he wanted to do it, and as a result, the set failed.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The pass to Portis. He kicks to Wade. Lets it go. Another miss by Wade.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Now Smart. Horford with a screen on Wade. Here's Smart. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
And you know what? That won't show up in the stat sheet, but showing good anticipation. Doesn't get the block, but pretty much had the same effect.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
That free throw missing.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Chicago making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Carter Williams with it. Outside Butler. Inside. Here's Lopez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Amir Johnson's checked in for your Rebco.
At the line for balls, 1 shot.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rozier the pass to Smart. Horford with a screen on Wade. Now here's Smart. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Bulls leading by 4. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Dishes it to Lopez. To the paint. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. A floater. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Johnson dishes to Smart. Back Johnson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Now, when you think about Amir Johnson, the last ever prep to pro draftee. Now, look, he was taken out of high school with the 56th pick by the Pistons back in 2005. Learning from the vets on that squad, he learned how to win.
And the first one drops. And we're not used to thinking of 11-year vets still having room to grow. But you know what, Chris? That might be the case with Amir Johnson.
Well, it's interesting. I played with Amir. Always a great athlete with high energy, great motor. But he's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, despite being that highly effective player. That could mean he's had a lot of tread left on those tires.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here is Carter Williams. Inside, Gibson. The shot missing. Good D by Johnson. Carter Williams against Thomas to take the lead. That's good from Horford on the assist from Thomas. 20 points for Horford.
Oh, man, and Horford, I mean, getting loose out there, having a game for himself offensively.
To the inside, outside for Carter Williams. Wade up top. Lopez a screen. Carter Williams against Thomas. Fires it up. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Carter Williams against Thomas. Got a hand on it. Lopez kicks to Wade. Back to Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Lopez has got 7 points here in this quarter. Thomas against Carter Williams. Kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Smart. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now Carter Williams. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Wade. Back to Lopez. Good work defensively by Horford.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Carter Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Takes the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
After nailing 3 threes in the first half, he can't seem to dial it in the second so far.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Outside Crowder. Horford sets a screen for Crowder. Horford with a screen on Carter Williams. Thomas, no good.
Even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
Carter Williams with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Horford with a screen on Carter Williams. Here's Smart. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 10 assists here tonight. So active. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gibson the screen. Butler passes to Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Robin Lopez. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez. Lopez hits them both. Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Horford with the screen on Carter Williams. Thomas dishes to Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That one is off.
Another trip to the line for him, and a successful one this time. He's earning his points the hard way here tonight.
And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 3. Carter Williams with it. Lopez outside. He feeds it to Wade. From 12 feet out. Misses off the right iron. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Free throw good, Crowder. He's perfect from the line this time. Chicago trailing here. Here's Carter Williams. Another shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 15 points here in the second half.
He truly has that unique blend of passion and skill. Does major damage on the offensive glass.
Johnson the screen. Thomas against Carter Williams. Thomas kicks to Smart. Shot clock at 5. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Marcus Smart, a combo guard. He hasn't really established himself yet as a big-time scorer or a playmaker. But you know what, Chris? You ask his coaches, and he finds a way to impact the game.
Oh, yeah, he sure does. He's a rugged defender. He's also one of the best rebounding guards in this league, especially on the offensive glass.
That one misses.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
The feed to Wade. Looking to get it going. Another miss by Wade. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Smart. Boston again missing.
Well, perhaps he believes that he'll be able to shoot himself out of this slump, but I don't see it. He needs to quit shooting those threes.
Here's Gibson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Boston leading by 3. Johnson goes in, and he converts the layup.
He loves to face up and attack the rim. Johnson with the live body to do some damage.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Carter Williams kicks to Lopez. Wade left side. And his offensive struggles continue.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And Thomas, here we go. Nice ball movement by Boston. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Now here's Carter Williams. Lopez a screen. Back to Carter Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got 20 points.
Well, his strong shooting from the first half has carried over into this second.
Here's Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Bulls trail by 4. And here is Carter Williams. Gibson passes to Carter Williams. Lopez sets a screen for Carter Williams. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Lopez.
Oh, it's such a disciplined defender. I mean, Horford with the mobility to get to the right spot and put his size to use.
Here's Wade. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Smart. Connects from three-point range. Smart's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
They're taking any look they can get from there and just making it rain from the perimeter right now.
Now here's Carter Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Smart with the ball. Wade is covering. Now Smart. Clock at 6. Thomas with the ball. It's tipped. Carter Williams dishes to Wade. Pass to Gibson. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And lots of contact there. Listen to the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Horford.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he is unable to get the second one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Picked by Horford. Now here's Smart. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Shoots off the step back. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Pass to Carter Williams, and Smart over to help. Here's Wade. It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
And that's what the fans came to see, baby. Tremendous shot in the clutch.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Upside Thomas. Johnson, the pass to Horford. Sinks it.
Well, turn up there. And Horford, one of the great leaders in the game. Sometimes you gotta lead by example.
And it's Wade in the corner. Off target with his three. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem Horford.
Well, the work he did on the glass tonight is what set him apart. His rebounding numbers were unreal. He was doing the work of two players on the boards. I just love seeing this kind of grit and toughness.
Well, what I like about Al Horford is his basketball IQ, and that was on display tonight, guys. I mean, look, he has great understanding of the game for the power forward position. His skills and his smarts are unmatched.